Florida Man, issue number 1 from American Mythology Productions. So yeah, they actually made a comic book series based off of the Florida Man meme. And like the meme itself, this series is really weird and out there. So we have our two main characters. We have Floyd, who's an exterminator, and we have Gary, who's a roofer. And Gary has this new squeeze named Krystal. Most of this issue revolves around Gary. And yeah, so we see them hunting gators in the swamps, in the bayou. And then we cut to nighttime where we just have Gary and Floyd, and they're just chilling out. Gary goes to use the bathroom when there's a snake in the toilet. So he's like, all right, forget that, man. Which I've heard of this story a couple of times. Is that something that happens in Florida? Because if so, there's no way I could ever live in Florida. uh, this is like one of my fears is going to the bathroom and there's like a snake in there or something. I think I had like it's not like a fear that I worry about constantly, but it's just something that's like I multiple times when I was younger, when I was a kid, I would check the toilet before going to the bathroom. I think it started after watching Ghoulies 2. I don't know if anyone's seen that movie. It's pretty terrible. But there's a scene where like one of the ghoulies hides inside a toilet, and then the guy goes to sit down, and then the ghoulie eats his ass until he dies. And ever since then, it's like, all right, I gotta check the toilet whenever I need to go. But yeah, I've seen like news reports and stuff about like snakes, like people getting bitten because like a snake slithered up from the toilet and bit them, and I'm like, oh man, I can't imagine like a snake biting my balls or something. I'm kind of gone off on this topic for a while. So yeah, because the snake is there, he decides to just, piss over the deck, and he slips on a bottle, gets knocked out, wakes up, and he realizes that his main girl is in jail. And she has bail for $500, but her mom doesn't have it. So her mom calls Gary and asks her to bail her out. And it turns out that she's in jail because she was dancing nude at the Waffle Hut and licking the manager. And she also had coke in her purse. So you can kind of see where this is going. So this entire issue is basically Gary trying to find a way to get $500 so that he can bail his girl out of jail. And yeah, I mean, we have scenes where like they're going to take Gary's truck, but there's a raccoon there. So Floyd tries to shoot it and he hits the truck instead. They see this old woman driving and she like honks at them and calls them a-holes. So they like start bashing her and flipping her off, and she pulls a gun on them and they pull a gun on her. He goes to try to sell a Barry Bonds 1986 rookie card, but the guy wants to jip him out, so he grabs a gator and throws the gator at the guy. So just like really weird stuff. This one sleazy dude hires him as a PI, and he has to capture a photo of this guy cheating on his wife. So they go and they find a trans woman that the guy is having an affair with, and he tries to snap a photo of her when she starts attacking them, and then the police arrive. So Gary actually ends up giving a lift to the trans woman so they can get out of there before the police arrest them. And yeah, it's just like really weird stuff like that. We have a scene where he goes to a Waffle Hut, and as he's eating, he sees a dead cockroach in his meal, and he's just like, hey, I know someone who can take care of that for you. So Ford comes in, sprays the place, and as they're spraying the place, they find a bag with a wig, and the wig is an authentic wig that belongs to Burt Reynolds. And so Gary goes to pawn it off for money when the woman from before shows up and pulls a gun on him, and he throws the wig on her, yanks the gun out of her hand and runs away, and it turns out she's a judge. So just as Gary is able to make money by pawning off the wig and going to pick up his girl, the judge shows up and arrests Gary, and that's pretty much the crazy adventures of Florida Man issue number 1. It's just pretty much, I think they just ripped off a bunch of news articles and they just kind of throw it in there. So it's weird. My thoughts on it is that the artwork is okay at sometimes, and other times it looks really weird. Like other times it gives me that what's his name? Greg Land where it looks like they maybe like just grabbed a photo of someone. Hopefully not a porn like Greg Lang did, and just traced it. Like the expressions is so kind of off, like they don't like feel like they match. And so yeah, that's the artwork. But some of the adventures, it seems really random. Actually, a lot of them seem really random. It is just like random event after random event, and it's just kind of like I wish it was a little bit more flowing together. Like I wish it wasn't just like I said. It feels like the writer just typed in Florida Man, grabbed a bunch of news articles, and then it's just like, all right, how can I weave these articles into this issue? So it's like you just got random things happening. And I mean, it's super stereotypical Florida Man, but I mean, I guess that's the whole shtick of Florida Man. The whole meme is that it's pretty stereotypical. But yeah, it's just okay. We're shooting raccoons. Oh, we're pointing guns on women on the road. We're swinging gators at someone who tried to jip us off. We're capturing a guy creating adultery on his wife by sleeping with the trans woman. Then he fights the trans woman. Then he befriends the trans woman and gets drunk with her. And then, yeah, again, like he goes to the Waffle Hut and there's cockroaches there. Finds a Burt Reynolds wig. It's just randomness. That's the best way to explain this issue. It's just a bunch of random stuff happens. And at times it can be kind of funny. And then other times it's like multiple jokes thrown in your face without any build-up. It's just like, what wackiness can I have pop out of nowhere? Okay, how about we just have this and then just this and this? It's like it doesn't feel real. It feels like, I don't want to say GTA because I think that would be giving it too much credit, because you know how GTA can get very like satire and stuff. But it feels kind of like that, where it feels like no real person can be like this. Then again, I know that that's the whole thing behind the Florida Man, but it's just, I don't know. I guess it seems too over the top that it's not necessarily a parody. It's just kind of unbelievable. Yeah, so that's Florida Man. Like I said, it wasn't terrible. It was just weird, which I guess is the best thing for a Florida Man based comic. Like if you want to make a comic based off of the Florida Man meme, I guess it being weird is like the most you can hope for. So yeah, this is just a really weird comic about stereotypical Florida man trying to find money to bail out his stripper girlfriend, and the crazy adventures or misadventures, I should say, that he goes on as he's trying to earn $500. There you go. There's Florida Man issue number 1. Hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this series. Maybe. It's weird. But yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. Hit that bell for a notification. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far. And I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlist that you guys see. And I hope to see you guys next time. Later.